Shall we start? No? Ladies first?
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean...
Really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, today is December 8, 2021. This is either video 2 or video 3 because I did one regarding Nick Cannon, so I don't know if it's video 1. I'm gonna call it, but this is the second tweet video that I'm doing. Alright, so this was the last prayer that I used on the last video. This one is about mostly Charles. Although Harry's the video 1, the tweet video 1, had some stuff about Charles, but this one is focusing on Charles. So let's go on Twitter to continue. This is the tweet number 1 for this video. No wonder royal family tried to ban reinventing the royals back in 2015. Hello Free Press Warrior. The BBC program showed how Prince Charles used his teenage son for his own PR. Look at him today playing the victim under the bus. Okay, so when I saw that, I said, let me bookmark it. Okay, fascinating 2-part documentary on BBC 2, Reinventing the Royals, examined controversial PR method used to rebuild Prince Charles' public image. Alright, so that was February 5th. Oh, 19 February 15th. So this is old. That was in 2015. Okay, there's more, still around 2015. Quote, we know we're always being used at pound mail, Richard K. on Royal Press Management. Okay, let's see what else. In summary, Prince Charles meddles with the media, with government, and will throw his kids under the bus to further his agenda, reinventing the royals. Okay, so this is old, 26 February 2015. There's one more. Again, February 2015, Charles happy to use his bereaved sons, smear his brother and wider family for his Camilla's PR. Horrible man, reinventing the royals. Okay, so this is old. How come am I seeing this? When did she, the one that I'm reading, did that? December 7th, which was yesterday. So she got receipt from since back then. So she probably was going under some people's posts and see what they were tweeting about and come with those gold mine. Alright, there's only one comment here. And Willie Lick is no better. He has joined Charles and Camilla and thrown Harry and his wife under the bus that drive past Kensington Palace. What else? He even threw his own dead mother under the bus again. Alright, so that's that. Next tweet. Alright, so if Charles' aide chose not to pass on the information supplied by Prince Harry the Brave, how is Harry's fault? All right, so she's saying that when Harry told them don't accept his donation or something to Charles' charity, all right, because Harry sort of sent him. He remind me of one of those cartoon characters, which is a bad guy too. So Harry sort of sensed this guy and said he warned his father, don't do business with him, and then he himself cut ties with him, returned his money. Okay, and Harry passed on that same information to the father. So okay, this is what she's saying. How is this Harry's fault? Okay, Prince Harry's concern about Saudi billionaire did not reach Charles. Okay, they're giving all sort of excuse for those people, all sort of excuse. Clarence House staff don't remember discussions about tycoon after Duke of Sussex severed ties in 2015. The Duke of Sussex risked another public rift with the Prince of Wales. This is what the tabloid want, rifts. Harry just want to set the record straight and then move on to more important thing. Okay, the Duke of Sussex risked another public rift with the Prince of Wales after he said he had severed ties with Mahfoud Murray Mubarak and Ben Mahfoud. What a long name. Sorry if I read it long. A year before Prince Charles presented him with CBE. Very doubted. Alright, so if you don't know what's going on within your own charity, you're not capable of running your to be a king for all that matter. And then if people under you are not passing information to you, so there's something wrong here. The more things that is, the more excuse that they're creating, the more loophole we're seeing that's happening with these people. It's like they're exposing themselves, whether it's true or not. They're exposing themselves. And it just brings to mind when I said when the queen's father had died, where those men in gray suit took over. So this is another example. If this what they're saying here on the tabloid is true, we know it's BS though. Okay, or quote, they don't remember, and quote, palace staff don't remember, as usual, quote, recollection of varying all over the place, end quote. Okay, Harry expressed his concern directly to Charles, his father, not some courtier. He loathed them anyway. Okay, they don't remember is the recollection may vary. Harry will soon remember them if they don't stop talking. And his book. Okay, of course they knew. They just want to act brand new. Alright, Chuck has been doing cash for honor for years, probably before Harry was born. Now it's Harry's fault. Nice try, Chuck. You have been caught. Okay, that's such BS. Any person with a brain, that's right. Any person with a brain will know that Charles VIII will not forget to tell Charles what Harry said. They couldn't get to Charles fast enough, like Jason not telling William about the information he gave to the Daily Fair against Meghan. Ha! And donkey flies. Okay, wasn't there something flying in a cartoon? Or never mind, it was not. So when they don't remember conversation, it's all, quote, recollection may vary, and quote, pull Charles. However, if Meghan doesn't remember conversation text, they're screaming she's a liar and committing perjury. Huh? A pox on their house. Facts. That is true. That is true. Okay, so Charles had no problem the first time his donor crossed the line with his offer of money for peerage or CBE. He's that thick that he lacked discernment, not once, not twice, but more time, to the tune of 1.5 million pounds. Okay, Bash Charles' team had to do a due diligence before accepting an unknown entity's money. Harry cut ties in 2015 and formed royal family of the Saudi's motives were suspect. You never know. They probably sent him to Harry's foundation and stuff, because those people, they like to implant stuff so they could use it against the people next time. Because Harry never, Charles never saw Harry as his kid anyway from the day he was born. Sorry, I keep on repeating that, but it's fact. Okay, journalists should investigate documents showing foreign national awarded titles in return for charity. Yeah, they just opened a huge thing here to come up with that. This is why in one video I remember when it's time for them to show their, how do you call this, their tax, whatever, what's the term they use, the expenditure to the public, because they're collecting tax money from the public. So I think every year they have to show how much they spent and things like that. So their thing never come out on time. Okay, they always have a delay on it. And I remember when I come across that, the first thing that I said was that they're probably shuffling money left and right to see where it could fit in certain columns. And I think this is one of the reasons that I probably was right. One of those things that they do, so to not make it suspected. Okay, bravo. Recollection may vary. Harry may not have discussed it with Charles or his staff. I think it was more likely he talked to Prince Philip or his grandmother about it. This was 8 years ago, and he was much closer to his grandparents than... Okay, this is nonsense. I feel like I read this part already. Alright, but I need to move on because it's already 4:30, and at 5:10 I need to wake up my son. Alright, next tweet. I read an article the other day that said Charles hasn't spoken to Harry since Philip's funeral, so clearly he wasn't sufficiently interested in his youngest grandchild to call her parent after learning of her birth. Alright. Tellingly, however, those who know Charles best insist he won't be angry at Harry's latest salvo, just said. As one former aide explains, quote, "The prince absolutely adores Harry. He will feel absolutely devastated by this, distraught. He'll be beside himself if this means he also becomes more ostracized from his grandchildren. It's such a sad state of affair." I mean, they know how to put some word together to fool people, but they're true. We know they don't have any emotion. The firm raised machinery. All right, the Charles, the Queen, the Williams. Okay, they just machine. They have no feeling, but they know how to put nice word. What they think people feel, they will write it. So to give some sort of people to go, this kind of thing. All right, so this is just BS being written. And the year Charles said goodbye to his beloved father, okay, it looks horrible. And look at all the nice word they're using. And the years Charles said goodbye to his beloved father, it looks horrible, like he is also in danger of losing his darling boy. And yeah, he took his security and let people know where his darling boy was so they could go after him and harass him. This is full of BS. And I'm glad Harry and Meghan told their side of the story, because this is just BS. This is how they corrupt the mind over there. This is me rolling the eye. Okay, he quotes adore and quote his quote darling boy and quote so much that they haven't spoken since the funeral. Do the writers know how powerless they make the future king of England sound? There's that. Okay, if Charles loses Harry, whose fault will that be? Fault of the person who cancelled the other person's protection, the person who refused to take or return his son's call, the person who has the means to hop on a jet and visit his son's family. Heartbreaking, but not willing to fix it. Yeah. Okay, this is the thing here. The squad, you tore some BS, they shredded apart for you. They put meaning behind it. I'm telling you, that Oprah interview gave the squad a lot of meaning to all of the stupid headlines that they keep on putting. Alright, meaning the tabloid, the royal voters. Okay, I doubt the father that yanked his son's grandson's security while on foreign soil added his current location so that his media stalkers could find them and stop taking said quote darling and quote son's phone call is going to give two figs about any loss of relationship. Stop lying. That's what's good with the squad. They tell you exactly your BS. Stop being taking us for stupid. You could brainwash some of the Brits, but don't come and brainwash the squad in particular, and the world for that matter. Okay, seriously doubt it. Always keep your eyes peeling for the admission they make in their accusation. That's right. Who do they think believed this rubbish story? I'm getting second-hand embarrassment for this fool. For this fool that really had the audacity to pen this and then publish it. Talk about a work of fiction. Quote his darling boy, who he cut off and took his security away. You see, the squad are saying the same thing. They must think we are brain dead. There it is. That's what they think. Okay, I have noticed this. It looked like neither Charles nor William has seen Lily. Pretty much. Alright, not even on Zoom. That's very telling. Okay, that truly. What is it when they ask what is it, Karen, have you seen Lily or something? I forgot how the reporter was. No, not yet. Haven't seen her yet. Whatever. Anyway, we know they don't keep any contact. I think the only person that Harry keep on contact with is with the Queen, and that's it. I think he is well aware of the advantages and convenience of private air travel. We know he doesn't give a damn what the media has to say about it. Okay, boy, they are so disrespectful. Okay, nobody believed this mess. I read somewhere that Charles hasn't spoken to Harry in 8 months, and we all know that Charles is selfish and doesn't think about anybody but himself. Charles is a sorry excuse for a father. Alright, let me read some more and then that's it. Whatever's on the screen, that's it. Thinking the journalists crossed their fingers and pinched their nose while writing this slice of virtue signaling victimhood. They're all telling on themselves and did. I distinctly remember no sit down during his time there for the funeral. Okay, you know, a paid article when the words express a different scenario from reality. That's true. Alright, that's in French. Next tweet. Alright, let's see here. Look like I'm gonna have a third video. Okay, well, he quit his job, didn't he? Okay, clueless Prince Harry. So they retweeted this guy, Robert Jobson. How will he know? Prince Harry says quitting work can be good for your mental health, and many people around the world have been stuck in jobs that don't bring them joy. An interview plugging his startup Better Up via Daily M. People stuck in jobs that don't bring them joy should quit, says. Alright, so there's the squad here. Prince Harry did quit, but Charles' mouthpiece is confirming that what the royal do is not work. We've been new, self-owned. The irony is Prince Harry and Princess Meghan are the only one who were actually working in that firm. And that's a fact. Just for the hell of it, I read his tweet on 5 times. I got the same. What the hell? He start on one topic. I'm here. Yeah. We talk about the X and then he jumped to D, E, and F, P, H. Prince Harry. Okay. Look at who's guzzling haterade. Jobson needs to have a seat. The tweet was a word salad. I can't pinpoint what exactly he was trying to say. Incoherent, but got his hateration vibe. Noise, wonk wonk. Prince Harry, enough is enough. Get some air. They left over 2 years ago. A little obsessive, none. Alright, let's see. At least he's saying with his chest swallow don't work. That's right. I have a video where I actually created. I don't know how the hell I remember this thing. I went to Virginia, Colonial Williamsburg, one of those museum. All right, and then when I went on that tour, one of the things the person said, I still can't even imagine how I remember this. One of the tour guides said, what is it? Ladies don't work, women do.
Wishes to play the organ. She's not expected to operate that pedal herself. It can be moved to the side and staff to do that work for them. The ladies don't work. That is distinctive of ladies versus women. Ladies do not work. Women do.
Alright? So these people, they don't work. And I create a video about it, and I think they flagged me for it. Some people, what is it? They get, was it the one that the Obama, they flagged me for the Obama Associate UK flagged me, but it was the part where, what is it, where Obama Foundation thing was there, and I went on Twitter and tagged President Obama on it. I was like, who owned the copyright of this? If anything, I'll do the video again. I'll do it again, maybe in a different form. Alright, let me move on to the next tweet, because it is 4:45. Oh my god, I have so many videos to edit you won't believe. Alright, next tweet. The Daily Fail continues to fail. Them low-key dragging bassist Prince William has me cackling because they thought every tweet about Harry regarding finding joy in your work was bashing Harry. Bahaha. Let's see. Oh my god, it is so blurry. Let me see if I could make it. Sussex squad something. The interview article of Prince Harry shows his intellect and intricate knowledge of the subject. It is easy to see why Better Up wanted him as their CIO, using Spare, okay, that was in quote, as clowns to pop up heirs is again revealed as a royal family sham. Harry is and has always been more intelligent than Willie. Oh, Daily Fail. Okay, Let's see here. Daily Mail, that was somewhere. Okay, I can't see this. Prince Harry is criticized for advising people to leave their job. Okay, I read this somewhere and someone retweeted a screenshot of it. Tommy Taylor for dailymail.com and Mark Jewell for Daily Mail Online. That was December 6th, 2 days ago, 2021. Okay, look at how they started. Privilege, that's in quote. Prince Harry was criticized on social media after he had advised people to leave their job in favor of preserving their mental health, and during an interview about his position at startup company Better Up. Believe me, he is absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Why do I say he's absolutely right? Because your health is number one. Your health is number one. If you're not well, can you imagine you going, okay, don't even imagine. There's some stuff that you've been seeing on TV where people go in their job and do some crazy stuff. Okay, go search online what do some people do. I don't want to say it here on my channel to give anybody any ideas, because there have been some stuff that is done by co-workers on the job. So that I'm thinking of some specific one, I don't even want to say. Okay, the next one, bullet point. The Duke of Sussex, 37, holds a position at the California-based company as Chief Executive Officer, nearly 2 years after he famously left his position from the royal family. Yeah, he moved from one toxic one to a better one. Yeah, if you cannot see that, I'm sorry. If you like pain, okay, if you like to be in a miserable state, all right, you do it for yourself. But he wanted something better. And also, while I'm editing this here, they make it seem like Harry all of a sudden decided to just leave. Like he didn't give a damn or anything like that. Just get up and go without any proposition with the firm.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
With the firm, he tried to work with them. He wanted to stay and work, but it's just that every option that he suggested to them, they didn't accept it. So at some point, you have to take yourself as the priority here. The firm wanted him to submit to everything that the firm wanted. Harry was like, no, I could help you maybe half of the year, but the other half, what else? This is some of the thing he was made public, but what else have he suggested to the firm before he leave, when he said, okay, that's enough. If everything that I suggested, you guys said no, but at some point, my family, my wife, my baby are hurting, they have to come first. So they're making it seem like Harry just pack up and go and quit. He didn't quit just like that. He gave them option. They just refused some of the things that he said. And at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's the best thing. Look how he's flourishing. His ideas, they were trying to suppress his ideas and things like that. There was one video that I saw a while back, but I still can't come across it again. I wish I had recorded or at least saved the link of that particular video, where he said something like he has given them ideas, things to do, and they keep on pushing his ideas back. All right, they want the other royals, the ones in front of him, like future, they want to finance their work first before they could finance his, when in fact both of them were not doing anything. They just brush his stuff off. Okay, look, since he left, look how much progress he has done. We could see he's brilliant at work right now. All right, so it's not like he just pick up and go. All right, so I just want to bring this into perspective. All right, people should not, I've said this before, people should not be living in pain and suffering and stuff like that. So he's looking for something better and he find it. All right, he said that the world was at the beginning of the mental health awakening, and spoke about continuing to pioneer the conversation. And then when you look at the Obama Foundation, when he was talking about when Melody Hobson asked him who had the idea, who started it.
So, what was your thinking in coming together? Whose idea was this?
So that's my motto.
I've said it before. I say it's you, Harry. You didn't want to take credit for it. All right, you didn't want to take credit for it, but we know it's you. Look at after you left the firm, what have we heard from those eggheads over there? Who you left the firm, you left everything pretty much to them. What have they done for mental health? Until what, yesterday or the day before, I come across where he did something with Apple when you're walking and stuff like that. But anyway, so we know this is your work. You amplifying even better. Alright, social media users, that's the final bullet point on that Daily Mail thing. Social media users criticize the woke prince as they could not afford to quit their job for financial reason. That's on you, because if you don't have any skills, that's on you to go for someplace else. Okay, what's funny is that they are quoting mostly British people who for some reason love to suffer. Exactly. There it is. What Harry said is quite an American attitude. That's exactly that. And the Sussex Squad podcast said, yep. Alright, so if you want to stand a toxic thing, that's you. That's on you. But Harry said, I want something better. I'm hurting here. I'm not happy. Why every time I get up, I'm in pain? I'm not happy. So I need to move on and do something different. And he did it. Alright, and at the same time, he was still trying to work with you, but you didn't want to. So he had to find something better. Alright, next tweet. I hope people realize that with this Prince Harry stuff, we are witnessing very publicly in real time what happens when an individual attempts to leave an abuse system. That is true. Alright? Okay, I say abuse system rather than family because it seems the media are running this show and they are controlled and complicit or just plain terrified of making enemies of people that can quite literally destroy their reputation. Alright, Harry said they were scared of the media, all of them. Charles and William too. Is it any wonder? Harry's been as respectful as humanly possible, but we are seeing daily character assassination of a man that lost his mother so publicly to the same monster. We are definitely witnessing this here, and this is one of the things that I put on my thumbnails. How are you gonna play a role in this? Alright, this is happening right in front of us. So what this person is doing here with that thread is pointing out the obvious. This is what we are seeing here, and it is something we have seen before. And then with our prayer, we make sure it doesn't end the same way. Okay, so she's right. Let me read some comment here. Okay, reminds me of a cult, particularly Scientology, when Lee Remini and Mike showed how they will send people to harass, film, and stalk you when you leave. The cults seem terrified about what escapees will reveal and are always on the offense. True, it's a good watch on Netflix. Okay, I need to watch that. I'm laughing. So today is what, Wednesday? Since last I would say Saturday night, there's a movie. I think it's an hour 40, close to 2 hours. Alright, I've been watching it because I keep on falling asleep. Alright, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me to finish watch this. Okay, I also see bravery and cowardice at play. If Harry had his disposal the power that Elizabeth has had for last 70 years, he'd have used it for impact beyond self-benefit. Look how misogynistic British royal family is after 70 years under a woman's leadership. Shameful. There's another point here. Okay, the woman leadership follows the dictates of patriarchy and white supremacy. And the thing is that I've said this, and I think it fits here as well. And I think when the Queen's father died, that's when those white supremacy took over. The men in gray suit, and they didn't really teach her, the Queen, how things go. But they kept on telling her this is the way things go, when it is not. When the Queen is the Queen, who could put a stop to a lot of things, but she never put a stop to it, never questioning it. And then you have pictures of her when she was a child. They were doing the Hitler salute kind of thing. And this is why, again, I keep on saying I have a big question mark with what happened in Germany. Alright, someone had mentioned in one of the comment section for me to read a certain book. I can't get, I don't know where. I should have write it down separately for me to check it out. I really want to check it out. If you're listening to this, mention the book again in the comment section for me. All right, this can be studied by sociologists and development specialists. So many issues at play. Even scientists looking at animalistic nature of human being, watching people react so hostile toward Harry and Meghan made me realize how wild animal like human actually are. Okay, let's see here. Well said. It all feels very cultish. They are so scared that Harry is outside their control. Hence all the sustained attack to Harry and pull Harry and Meghan down, so that in the event any secret get revealed, he won't be listened to. They have failed and will continue to fail. Then Queen needs to stand up and show balls and tell off Will and Charles, but no, the Queen let them play second fiddle behind her back, and now that's what the UK get. Harry and Meghan need to leave the abuse. Queen cannot rule anymore. Her courtiers lay out the plan and the Queens take it. There it is. Yeah, since she in that position, since the her father died, the king. All right, I believe this is what happened. Her courtiers lay out plan and the Queen takes it. That's exactly that. All right, very true. This is not a family. It is narcissistic, abusive system. Okay, I truly believe most people see the abuse. It is just the ignorant are very loud. However, they are definitely in the minority. Most people see this abuse. This is what the squaddies have been screaming about. Yes, they see it. I'm not sure if the royal family are scared anymore. They've because part of the cult mafia. Yeah, I think they trap for a bigger thing here, because they got them on so many things that they don't even know how to go about it. So Harry is the lesser pawn, so they're throwing shade at Harry at many times as they can, but there's someone bigger who got them. All right, one person I talked to privately knows what I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna say it on my video. Okay, they sold their soul, and those in power are very displeased. Harry refused to be obedient. He's deserted the pack. Some people are hitting the mark. Yes, I truly believe that. Okay, so glad Prince Harry and Meghan left. Okay, there's a blue heart. He's getting paid big time. That's what's happening. Why? How are the royals and the UK paid? Okay, do you really think Harry was abused? LOL. Really? What? All right, it's time for me to move on. All right, it's almost 5 o'clock. I need to move on. Not too many tweets, but I have to wake up my son, and I need to give the computer today. All right, next week. All the back and forth and the press just shows you how the royal family wanted and expected Prince Harry to be a scapegoat for his father and brother for the remainder of his life. That's it. That's true. The other shock and Gafford from royalists and grown men isn't willing to take obvious abuse from his family in the years 2021. It's honestly just embarrassing for them. Okay, they really expect Harry and Meghan will quote accept it. It was their duty to be the scapegoat, no matter the racism and misogyny heaped on Meghan. Okay, the royal voter keeps claiming, quote, this is their duty, end quote. Okay, but I don't remember Andrew going through this. Why just Harry, even before Meghan? Okay, it would be business as usual for the royal family and voter if Americans weren't looking. Unfortunately, going after an African American woman was a step too far. We are watching and we enjoy hardball. I felt like I read this already, maybe while I was on the train, because this I liked before I even got here. Okay, and it shows how they're still trying to do it. Okay, I read a comment that it says, you want to see in real time someone trying to escape abuse and the abuser getting angry and trying to keep control. Look at Harry and the UK media and his family. It's almost like the last tweet that I just read. There is literally no plan B. They never imagined they will need anything other than the blame Harry plan. That's right. They have that blueprint. They're gonna force it down people's throat. This is the way to go, and we have to be careful because let me stop here. All right, with whatever I was thinking. If only they knew God has a better plan for Harry. That's for sure. Okay, no kidding. He will have eventually gotten out of this regardless of his matrimonial status. He may have gone out in a body bag. Oh shit, we don't want that. So it's a good thing he was already in therapy and met someone who loves him for who he is and also doesn't take crap. Yeah, he knows he was looking for a fighter and he got it. Okay, exactly. So he and his wife were meant to be the unstable one who could never quite get it right, unlike his brother and sister-in-law who were quite happy to remain silent and let it happen. Best thing Harry ever did was getting away from these people. That's for sure. Exactly. Why can't they just let him go live his life? I'm so happy Meghan got him away from that toxic family. His children won't grow up to be a pawn and a taxpayers funded charade. Oh, they try all sort of things, the Fragmore, the this, they're using taxpayers money, they this and that. Yeah, Harry said, I don't care, here, take everything back, I'll even pay you, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave my wife alone. Leave my kid alone. Now, children, leave me alone. Take everything. I just want a peace of mind, the happiness that he was searching for. He got it. Just take everything.
But without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life.
Alright, but they're still going after it. This is why we have to say these people are baggage for God. It's 5 o'clock. Let me move on. Next tweet. Prince Charles, the world's longest serving intern, is a horrible father. Kids don't owe parents their servitude. Sometimes the people you need to cut off the most are family. Alright, the British royal family is also a toxic mess. Run for your lives, or the firm will make sure you won't have much of one. That is true. Alright, the fathers that cut off his veteran son's security in the middle of a pandemic with his newborn child, then leaked their location to the Daily Fair. Was he hoping for another Diana? The man is no better than Thomas Markle. Oh, yeah, they both are on the same thing. Alright, one, he's actually worse than Thomas Markle because Meghan's situation then require her to be dependent on Thomas Markle. Harry's situation require him to be tied up to his family, and to have cut loose without security was a matter of life and death for those saying he chose to leave. That's the second one. He then asked to be born into a family where he's literally a walking target. Alright, I'll never understand US-American fascination with the royal family. There was a good reason in our history we wanted to get away from the monarchy. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, but now that, remember, Meghan married Harry for love, not because he was a prince and kind of thing here. But since she married into it, now we're looking at how the royals were treating her. And that's what I got from there. Alright, once she married there, I was speaking in, let me see how she's doing. Let me see this. But every time I pick in, it's negative. That's when we come to defend her. It's not like we're fascinated about them. You know, it's like we watch a movie when the wedding, we watch for distraction. It's not like we adore them for like water and air or something like that. People need some distraction, to something to look up to, you know, the kind of image that I used to think of them. They're not. Alright, and that's because once we saw Harry and Meghan got together, and we realized they're not what they portrayed us, what they brainwashed my brain before to make them me see them as. So they're not. So now we're protecting our own. That's Meghan and Harry. Yeah, it's a symbol of white supremacy. Why you think all person of color hating Republicans go over and beyond to defend it? Harry and Meghan have been caught up in the culture wars of an ideology that struggle to stay alive. We see this for what it is, and so we fight it. Yeah, that's exactly the longest serving intern. That is true. I think I have something like that too on one of my thumbnails. Okay, no other way to say it. 73 years old, understudy. I'm still in longest serving intern. I have something like that on one of my tweets as the thumbnail. He remained a sorry sad sack of an intern despite the decades. It's been 84 years. Okay, I agree about the people you may need to cut off from your life to preserve your sanity and happiness. After this, that's it. He is useless one. He is no different than the father he despised. No loving father will watch the amount of abuse his child goes through and be not only silent but complicit in order to safeguard the mistress he mistreated their dead mother for. That's hard. That's deep. Alright, I cut off my mother because she doesn't respect boundaries or acknowledge lived experiences. It's deeply hurtful to have family use their intimate awareness used against you. Whoa, that's deep. Good luck to that. Okay, not the intern child. Alright, let me do the last one. I have 3 more, but okay, it's 5 or 4 now, so I got to move. Alright, let's see. Okay, can I expect this to be the of us of every breakfast show in the morning? It's not Meghan, so that will be a no. Alright, campaign abolish the monarchy. Prince Andrew his to unremarked visit to the Epstein house and Palm Beach were more frequent than was previously thought to be the case. Elise stated that Andrew spent weeks with us and had, quote, daily massages. Oh, pedo Andrew, daily massages. Maybe this is why we're seeing all this nonsense in the headline, because these things are coming out and they're trying to cover it. You never know. Maybe the queen is behind all of this BS nonsense that we're seeing on the headline. Throwing Harry under the bus for the father and all of this is because of some things. Remember, Ghislaine Maxwell trials is underway right now. All right, let's see this. Okay, so after this, that's it. That's flat. You hear it's something soft and stinky hitting the fan. The tabloid are going to be railing against Harry and Meghan for the foreseeable future. Okay, it's only the black royal and her husband that don't deserve to have their right to privacy respected. For the others, all right, UK, you're a royal that hangs with Hitler, keeps your titles. That's for sure. UK, you are a royal with all year round 10 making your own money. This is a treason. Remove titles now. Okay, I guess that the Prince Andrew thing. Surely Vine, was it? I forgot the name. Something Vine. Will have a sassy tweet ready for tomorrow and a panel callers ready to discuss this 100%. Okay, I was gonna say Vine. Okay, don't have the balls, but then again, there's this. Okay, it's a no for me. Okay, haven't you noticed there's a blackout and reporting in this? Not on any front page testimony that the Prince of Wales had his second home in Chateau La Pedo, but the royal voter rats studiously avoid reporting on it. Guess what? They're probably all involved in all of this. Alright, regarding, maybe I should start tweeting what's going on with the Ghislaine Maxwell thing. Alright, let's do a prayer. Prayer for, this one I didn't get much out of it. For, let's say for the truth to reveal, okay? Because they're trying to hide the Prince Andrew thing. For the truth to reveal, okay? For people to see it. Let's go to all. Let's see if there's something in the upper. Okay, God, we pray for truth to be revealed and for lies to be exposed. Bring your justice swiftly. Is there another one that I could read right up there? Nope. So let's do an image. Alright, let's pick one because I need to wake up my son now. Let's do this one. Okay, prayer is not a ceremony. There is a lot of significance in it. What can we see from people's prayers? People are directly serving God. If you look at this as a ceremony, then you will certainly not serve God well. Alright, let me look for another one. Let me look. Alright, let's do this. Author and creator of God, you've given me your scriptures. Give me the commitment to read the Bible. Give me the clear thinking to understand it. Help me apply it to my daily life. When I speak, I want to speak your truth. Help me share the truth about your love. Amen. Alright, so I need to go. I want to do another one, but I need to wake up my son. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to help support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. And if you don't want to donate, just watch the commercials and the videos. And thanks.